Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to another pick a card reading with scatterlovetarot. I just want to say thank you to anyone and everyone that has joined this tribe, joined this family. All are welcome, and if you're new here, just remember that we're all human and you are welcome here with open arms as you are in this here now here moment. So that being said, today we are going to do a reading on why did you meet this person, right? Like, what's the purpose of them being in your life? Maybe there was a deep connection. Maybe it was just so odd, or there's a lot of synchronicities that came around this person. So today we're going to dig a little bit deeper into why did you meet them and find out what that means in your life currently moving forward. Always remember that if you like, if you subscribe, if you comment down below, it does allow me an opportunity to connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. And I just appreciate all the love and the support from everyone here. You all lift me up and you all mean the world to me, each and every one of you. Those that are subscribed and those that support the channel simply by viewing my videos. I'm truly honored and so blessed to have crossed paths with each and every one of you. Awesome. So that being said, I do just want to say real quick thank you to everyone for being patient with me. I know there's been a little bit of a change in the way my videos have been uploading on the channel that should calm down a little bit coming up this next week and the week after. For those of you that know, I've been trying to be completely transparent. I was dealing with an emergency here at home. Also, I have been traveling and on the road, and so my internet has kind of been here, there, and everywhere. However, that should be fixed all this upcoming week, and things will be back on schedule to your regular scheduled show, okay? Also, keep checking back because I am actually in the process of doing something new. It actually won't be on YouTube, but I will actually be talking about it on YouTube to let you know when this does come out. And it's just something else for those of you that are interested in more information and connecting with me on a deeper level. It is something that I'm going to be offering this to you, okay? I'm actually super excited about it, so keep checking back. This should come out in the next few weeks or so. It is currently in the works. Excellent. So with that, let's get on to your prayer and let's get to your reading. Why? Because that's why we're here. So I just thank you, everybody. But let's get in on this, okay? All right. My beloved source, this is a prayer for any and all who come onto this video, whether it's just for a moment, whether it's for the entire time. Today, I ask that you bless everyone with the good life, whatever that means, right? It's different for all of us because each of us are unique. And so for any and all, I ask that you bless them with their good life, their definition of a good life, and their truest definition of what that means in their soul's heart. Not what the emotional ego wants, right? We all deal with that, and that's okay. But what's in their heart, what they deeply desire at their core, I ask that you bless them with this. And that you connect them with this and this meaning and this understanding within. Source, I ask that you put a hand on each and every one here, offering them grace, sincerity, solace, and love. We're all human and we experience the full range of all the emotions and all the experiences here on earth. And while some of us may be in a beautiful space, there are others of us that may be struggling at this time. And no matter where we're at, we still need your love and we need your light and your guidance to help us to become free souls. And I ask that you bless each and every one of them with this gift of you, with this gift of your love, of unconditional love. And it doesn't matter whatever name they've gifted you or whatever it is that they believe, whoever it is that they believe in. I ask that this is the gift that they receive, knowing that whatever's right for each of them is right, and that's okay. And there's no judgment here. There's no judgment from you. There's only love and acceptance. And may this love and acceptance be mirrored out into every aspect of their life. As these words are spoken unto this space, unto my tribe, unto those that support me, unto my family here, unto those that I love, that those that love me, so shall it be. Amen. Aho, ase. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's go ahead and get this over here. So I'm hearing the Akon song for some reason right now. Tap that, tap that all on the floor. Tap, give me some more. Tap that, something, something. Whoa, right? Like, so that may have meaning for some of you, especially with what we're talking about. For others, that may not even resonate at all. But Akon, tap that. Smack that. That's what it's called. Akon, smack that. Y'all might want to check out the lyrics and see if there's an additional message for you. So today we're going to go ahead and choose from my astrology deck. I love this deck. And see where we get to with these messages. So source for pile number 1. Why did they meet this person that they're thinking about? What messages can you help us understand? What oracle card will help us know why they met this person? What oracle card will help us understand why they met this person, source? Why did they meet this person on their mind? Okay. For pile number 2, why did they meet this person, source? Whoa, okay, thank you. For pile number 3, why did they meet this person, source? Oh, okay. So pile 1 and pile 3, you guys got 2 cards each. I'm actually going to draw one more for pile 2 just to make it even. So for pile 2, source, can I please have one more card for them? Okay, thank you. I need to open the windows. Have smoke coming up over here. All right. So for pile number 1, we have this beautiful piece of pyrite or fool's gold, have you. Let me see if this would do better on a little bit. Okay. Sorry, I'm not trying to bounce you all around. Okay. So for pile 2, we have this beautiful shell. This is a fossil. And for pile number 3, we have this beautiful rock. I actually do not know what this is. My brother found it a long time ago. Okay. So pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Whichever one you resonate should be the pile for you, keeping in mind that these are general readings. So with that being said, whichever one you have chosen, I will see you on your perspective. Hello, my fellow humans that chose this piece of pyrite or pile 1. This is your reading. This is going to be why have you met this person on your mind. So real quick, keep in mind they are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave what does not. Also knowing that as you interact with my channel by commenting, subscribing, and liking, it allows me an opportunity to connect with you to get you out more resonant readings. So that being said, we will ask the dice as always getting started here, and we will check out your cards at the end. But let's go ahead and get into your reading. So source for pile 1, why did they meet this person on their mind? What messages can you tell us? How can you help us understand why they met the person on their mind? Okay, so we have 7th house, Taurus, and Uranus. For a change. That's the first thing that came through. For a change. Apologies, I'm trying to move that out of the way. Let me get my block here. Lift this up. Yeah, okay, so we've got 7th house here, right? And 7th house is all about your connections and business relationships and love relationships and these deep, profound connections that we have with another person, right? And it's all about contracts. This could be a marriage. This could be a business contract. This could be maybe there's a divorce going on, right? That is something that they are pointing out to me here. However, we are talking about those things that are like legally binding, it feels like. So there's something that you're going to be binded with this person for, or in the future or you are currently binded with this person, and not necessarily in a bad way, right? That's not anything that's terrible here, right? It's, all about creating some sense of loyalty in your life, especially with Taurus energy coming out right here. We're talking about someone who is steady, someone who's patient, someone who's reliable, someone who's stability, like incarnate, right? Someone who has a lot of tenacity. Also a sense of stubbornness here, wanting to build some sense of empire. So this, I keep getting drawn to a business connection. However, it could be different for anyone. This is a general reading. So this could be that type of energy in a love connection. This could be that type of energy in just a friendship or family situationship, okay? So take it as it resonates, but what I'm getting drawn to is something that's very business oriented here, building some sense of empire together, building some sort of legacy, and a lot of patience here. And there's a lot of resistance to change, to doing this. However, there is change coming, especially with Taurus right next to Uranus here. Like, you cannot have more change than Uranus. Like, Uranus brings in huge change, right? It can be sudden. It's just like grand, radical change, right? Eccentric. It's unpredictable. It's rebellion against the norm. We're talking about innovation and openness and sudden progression, freedom, friendships, right? So it's like, again, this connection of friendship. It's like maybe you met them in order to build some sort of collaboration is what it feels like, okay? There's some sense of really, truly building something together, and it could be a relationship, or later it could turn into a relationship. Like maybe you're like, well, I have this deep connection with this person, or you don't love them like that with all your heart, but you still feel that profound connection. You're wondering why. It's like they were sent to you in order to help change the way you see relationships. It was to help build connection and to help build stability and communication. Like, I feel like you're very open with this person and wondering, why is it so easy to talk to this person when I barely know them? And yet I feel like they know so much of who I am. And I feel like I know so much of who they are. Like, we just understand each other. We just get each other, and we're able to really lean into that and not be afraid of one another. It's like they cry tears with you, right? They hold you near to them. They become the shoulder that you can put your head on in sorrow and your woes, and they celebrate with you, and they're excited about the things that you're doing, and they just genuinely want to know about you. And I am getting this sense there's that resistance again with this Taurian energy. There's that resistance here. Like, is this real? That's what it feels like. I keep hearing, is this real? Is this something I can trust? Is this something that's even worth putting my time and my energy into? And so far with the dice, this is absolutely something that is good for you, right? Why did you meet them? They were here to help change the way you see connections, the way you see relationships, the way you see partnerships. Maybe you've been taken advantage of in the past, or others have really just done you dirty, and like there's never been any sense of equality, because it's like everybody's always taken ideas from you, or maybe they have just, What is it? Taking credit for the work that's been done. Whatever it was, it's like this is to help end that cycle altogether. I do get a really good feeling from this, but let's get some tarot on it and see why you met this person, pile one. Source, what else can you tell us about why pile one met this person? What do they need to know, Source? Why did pile one meet this person? How can we help them understand this better? How can we help them see what the reason for them coming into their life is? Source, why did pile one meet this person that's on their mind? Okay, thank you. Why did pile one meet this person? To help change your views on, like, it's like negatively viewing relationships. You had a negative view about relationships in the past, or even recently. Like, it's like you've been having a hard time trusting anybody and wondering if you were going to be alone for the rest of your life, if you were always destined to just be the oddball out, to always experience this hurt and pain from people. And they're saying that, like, that's why this person was brought in, to help bring some sense of balance into your life. Yeah, look, there's a lot of one-sided love in your life, right? Look, with the family card underneath that and the King of Wands. This is what has happened to you. You've been brokenhearted many, many times. This is by everybody, right? Doesn't matter if this is a work relationship. It doesn't matter if this is a love relationship, a friendship, whatever it is. You've had to experience being betrayed and stabbed in the back and just a lot of unreliable people. And now they've been brought into your life for family. It's like you have your chosen family. This feels like soul tribe to me, to help bring confidence back to you that there's nothing wrong with you, pile one. Like, I feel like that's what's always been going through your mind, is like, you know, that energy of like, is this always going to be me? Am I always going to feel like I'm gonna get betrayed? Like, are they for real? And there's this energy of just really leaning into this connection, and it's going to make you feel a lot better. So let's see, why were they brought into pile one's life, Source? What is the purpose of them being in their life? Yeah, look at this. And don't worry, they seem like negative cards, but we're just kind of getting the story and understanding what's going on. And this really has to do with you, right? This has to do with you because there's been this misfortune is what's going on here, right? You've had a lot of misfortune in the past, a lot of people that have wanted to control the outcome with you, but also left you in anxious places, and people who jumped the gun, right? This energy of jumping the gun and trying to take away your shine. And that's what they're here to do, is to help connect you with the beauty of who you are. We have these two aces, ending and beginning your reading. Yes, they may be in reverse, but again, this is all in your mind, especially with the Ace of Swords coming up at the beginning. We have the dice explaining that they're here to bring in radical change, right? This radical change, this understanding, this truth of within, that you are someone who deserves to be loved. You are someone who deserves to have confidence in your life, to believe in yourself, to have others believe in you, because maybe everybody has just shunned you or shied away from you or tried to make you feel like you're not as good as you really are, right? Because you brought in such a good shine to people. You brought in this light, and it shed light on their darkness, and they didn't like that. Right? Because it meant that they had to face the demons and the ugly monsters that were in the darkness. And this person, okay, they didn't feel that way. Like, they were like, whoa, pile one, you're this beautiful person. You're an amazing individual. And yet here in your mindset, you're in this place of, what do I do? Right? What do I do? Do I trust this? Or is this somebody who's going to hurt me again? And it's not that they're going to hurt you again. They're going to help you understand what family means, right? And what it is to be this confident, go-getter person who has a right to be creative, who has a right to be seen, who has a right to be heard and valued in life, right? The interesting thing about the King of Wands in my deck is that He is all about himself, like not in an egotistical way, right? Either way, when he's in the reverse, he's his own worst enemy. When he's in the upright, he's his own best friend. Okay, and so they're coming in to teach you how to really connect with yourself on this level of knowing what's right for you. When they're not around, can you still make the right choices for you? Can you still believe in them like they believe in you? Can you still love you like they love you? This is the end of a cycle for you emotionally. Okay, they are here to help you end a karmic cycle that has been weighing on your shoulders since the beginning of time. Okay, like since as far back as you know. And they're here to help you get beyond that. They're here to help you come into a place of happiness, not them make you happy. It's like they're helping you see how to find happiness within. And that is really why they came into your life, was to help you find some sense of stability with self. You know, when you get treated a certain way for so long and you start to do self-development, okay, whether that's spiritual self-development or whether that's personal self-development, psychological, emotional, mental, physical self-development, whatever it is, the journey is basically very much mirrored across the board. It's love yourself, believe in yourself, be consistent, be persistent, show up, you know, and you just keep following this pattern, but that's the same. Believe in yourself, trust in yourself, you know, love yourself. It's like these same things that you'll find across the board, no matter what you're doing. And it's like, well, maybe you've done that. It's like if you get told enough times that you're not worthy, you begin to believe that, right? You begin to believe that. And so here they come in with this positive energy, this change within you, this change around you. And it's like finally you're meeting somebody who sees life in a similar way that you do, and understands that everybody deserves to be loved, understands that everybody deserves to be praised, everybody deserves to be seen, to be heard. And it's almost like you're like, whoa, hold on. They're not just telling me what I want to hear. This is a real person. And that's what Source is saying. Yeah, they're a real person, but there's this personal energy that you need to deal with that they see, right? They see. It's not deterring them. Okay, it's not pushing them away. It's just that they're really trying to support you in the most loving way that they can, not to make you make any decisions. Okay, they're not trying to hold your hand in a way of like, hold on, let me pull you through the darkness. That's not what they're trying to do. They're really trying to come at you from a loving standpoint of, I'm here when you need me. I'm here to talk. I'm here to cry with you. I'm here to hold you. I'm here to support you. I'm here to do what you need. You know, whatever it is, I'm here to help you create. I'm here to help you step up into your power. I'm here for all of that. I'm your biggest cheerleader because you deserve that. And yet, at the same time, it's like you're still stuck in this place, right? If this was the Two of Swords, it would be different because now we're talking about duality, having two people. But this is a single sword. This is a single cup. This has to do with self. My Ace of Cups really denotes self-love when it's in the upright. This is about being able to connect with your higher self emotionally and intuitively, and to connect with Source emotionally and intuitively. You have the Ace of Swords here, which is being able to have clear mind and clear thought, but we're in the reverse here. So this is talking about where you're at with self, right? And how maybe in the past you've taken a lot of unnecessary risks because of the fear and anxiety that has come from those karmic cycles. May I please get some clarifying cards out on this, Source? Wow, that came quick. Thank you. All right. Yeah. So with the Knight of Coins coming out here, this really talks about self-sabotage in a way of not doing what was necessary for yourself, right? And they're just here like, this is someone who really understands and embodies Ashima. It's like being there and being in this place of, I can support and non-harming. Like, I'm not taking away your responsibility from you. I'm trying to help support you with whatever you need so you can continue to take accountability for yourself. Whereas in the past, maybe you wanted someone to take that accountability from you. And so you've met them so that they can help you grow in this way, right? We have the devil coming out. There's been a lot of upset in your life. Again, we have this karmic energy coming out over a karma card with the 8 of Wands here. Okay, and we have the 8 number, which is a karmic cycle. What goes around comes around. It's not that there was anything wrong with you. It's just these are old patterns and old belief styles that you really thought of, or that you really embodied from the past. And people held things over your head, and people really put you in this place of feeling like you were less than they were, right? And this person who's in your life that you've had this connection with, they're not trying to do that. They're not trying to be above you. They're trying to be on the same level as you in every way, shape, or form, no matter how different your lives are, no matter how different your beliefs are. They've come to teach you that not everybody is going to come at you from this devil energy. Okay, look, yes, I love this. We have justice coming out here. This is finally your justice. We have the number 8 on my justice card as well. Things are finally coming into balance. You've been a kind, generous soul. You deserve good in your life. You deserve kindness to be reciprocated to you. However, maybe just not realizing that there was anybody out there that could actually give that back to you. And that fear is what kept you in these repeat toxic situations. And so they're here to help you clean and cleanse this from your soul. They're here to help you find justice, fairness in your life, right? Especially with justice coming out and justice being 8, we have this sense of karmic, right? This karmic individual coming in. It's not that they're a karmic person. They're here to help you clear out your karmic cycles and to come into this place of higher vibrational love. And so why have you met them? It's because they're helping you get beyond the people that have tore you down, the people that have lorded over you, the people who tried to belittle you, right? Yeah, and then we have the 10 of coins on the bottom, again, referring that this could absolutely be a business connection or something that has to do with how you make money. Even if they're just a friend in your life that helps bring you into a place of more confidence, it's in such a way that it affects you having money in your life, right? It's like there's this energy around it that's like, okay, you've met them, they've come into your life, they made you feel good about yourself. And because you feel good about yourself, and you have this person that's in your corner, no matter what, now you can accomplish everything that you need to accomplish. And that's exactly what you set out to do. Oh, I cannot. Did you guys see that flip out on the camera right there? Like, you see the card on the camera, it flipped out. Guess what it is? DNA karma. Exactly. This is your karma. This is your good. It's a good return. Right? That's why you met them. This is the good return. This is you getting the good that you put out back into your life. It's like this energy, look, what goes around comes back around. And that's the thing. It's like you've been a good person. You've been a kind person. You've been a loving soul. But people have taken advantage of you. And now you have someone in your court that's not taking advantage of you. And it's like, I feel like you keep second guessing yourself. I feel like you keep putting yourself in this place of like, there's no way that this can be real because everybody else before. And they're here to show you that it doesn't have to be like it was before. They're helping you clear out your broken heart. They're helping you clear out this misguided belief that you have, right? And this is also someone that when you do pull away and you go into your sanctuary and you're by yourself, as soon as you reconnect with them, they're not going to be hurt by that. Like, they're not going to be like, oh, where did you go, pile one? Like, you don't have enough time for me. What am I? Are you too good for me? Like, they're not going to be like that. They're going to understand like, whoa, you know what? Pile one, they had to draw away. They had to take care of themselves. I get that. They may even check on you, but just be like, hey, I'm checking on you, pile one. It's been a while. If you need anything, I'm here for you. Like, and that may surprise you that this person actually doesn't have any ulterior motives in order to being in your life. Like, they truly do just genuinely care about you. So can we get some more oracle cards out for pile one? Why did they meet this person on their mind source? Okay, thank you. I laugh because this is so synchronistic. What I was saying, like, it has to do with the way that you make money. And this is your path of purpose. This was destined, right? We have shark with purpose and number 36 here. It's like they're helping you to see that you have a right to be a predator out in the world. Not in a bad way, okay? Not like, oh my gosh, you're going to take advantage of people, but that you have a right to stand strong. Because what you haven't seen before is that, look, you're a shark, right? She has a shark tail. Like, you're a shark in the ocean, which means that you're someone not to be trifled with. You have this beautiful, strong energy about you. And this is someone who sees that energy about you, okay? And they're helping guide you to your purpose by just being a true friend. What the definition of a friend is. They're not taking away your responsibility. They're not trying to live your life for you. They're not trying to live vicariously through you. This is someone who truly just wants you to be all that you can be. And they may be in this energy of where they saw you as a shark. They saw you, but you only saw yourself as a sardine, right? And I know these are weird analogies, but you know, it's like you just basically saw yourself in a school of fish. You didn't stand out, but really you do. You stand out more than you even know. And they saw that about you. And so they're here to help you gain access to your path of purpose. Look. And they're always watching over you, right? They're always there for you. Hold on just a second. Make sure the dogs don't get up in the window and bark. Okay, and so they're always watching you. They'll always be watching out for you. Okay, that's what I was saying. They check up on you. They want to make sure that you're okay. They want to make sure that everything is kosher. It's not that they need your energy and your attention all the time. And they know that you don't need their energy and their attention all the time. They just care about you so much. Look, underneath that, we have swan and beauty. Exactly. You don't see how beautiful you are, but they do. Right? They see how wonderful you are. They connect with your heart in such a beautiful way. And they admire you so much. And they want you to be able to admire yourself. Like, even though things have been hard, it's like, I feel like this person knows what it is to be hurt in the world. And so it's like, they're like some sort of teacher for you. Look, we have this energy coming out here. Yeah, this feels like someone who's bringing some sense of wisdom to you. Like, reconnecting you with your heart, reconnecting you with your mind, helping you to see that what you've seen before was just all noise. It was all like stuff that was going on in the background that didn't even matter. Things that were just keeping you from connecting with the truth of who you are. And they want you to see that you're the one that causes thunder, right? You're the one that causes this vibration because you are the lightning. You are the thunder. You are the dualistic nature of both of these. But you send out this vibration into the world. It doesn't have to be just noise in your head. It doesn't have to be noise within you. They're here to help you reconnect with the truth of who you are. Look, we have the judge coming out. We had justice coming out. I am relentless in my pursuit of honesty and justice. Exactly. This is your justice. I cannot make this stuff up, guys, like at all. We have 8 and 8. Like, I love this synchronicity. Like, this just tells me myself I was so meant to get this deck, right? So, but anyways, you have this energy of the judge coming through here. Like, they're helping you. This is like some sort of mentor to help you find justice in your life where maybe you hadn't had justice before, right? And that's what this is all about. They're here to help bring justice into your life, okay? So let's see what these are. House 6, establishing a foundation, health, and daily life, and practical details. We also have the house that's connected with our coworkers and work and going in every day and doing those things that we do every day. So again, reconnecting with that energy. If this is someone that maybe you met at work while you were working, this is a partner of yours, whatever it is, they're here in your life to help you reconnect with these daily routines that you're on. And then what's the other one that we have? Look, 8th house. We have transformation, karma. Like karma over karma here, facing fears and legacies. So absolutely coming back to that energy of this was a big fear for you. Is this person real? Are they someone that I should trust? Is this someone that I should keep in my life? Absolutely, they are. What an absolutely gorgeous reading. I'm so excited for you, Pile One. Like, you've been through a lot, right? You've been through a lot. And eventually, when you go knocking on Broadway's door, someone will open. It doesn't mean that the first 100 things that you go through aren't going to reject you, right? Because rejection's a part of the process, and you've been rejected enough in your life. You've been rejected so much that eventually acceptance comes through. It may be 1 in 1,000,000, right? But it's here. This person has come to help you face your fears, come to help you clean this karma for good, come to bring justice into your life, right? To help you become the good judge of your own life. So this is what I have for you, Pile One. If it resonates, hit that thumbs up button down below. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here and get on out of here. Until next time, stay human. Bye. Hello, my fellow humans that chose Pile 2, or if you chose this beautiful fossil, this is going to be your reading on why did you meet the person on your mind? So we will go ahead and ask the dice first, as always, get some energies out and see what's going on. And also just keep in mind that as you like, you subscribe, and you comment down below, it allows me an opportunity to connect with you and get you out more resonant readings. So let's go ahead and get into your reading, Pile 2, and find out, why did you meet this person that's on your mind, Source? Why did Pile 2 meet this person that's on their mind? What can you tell us? How can you help us understand this better? Why did Pile 2 meet this person that's on their mind? So we have 11th house. We have South Node and Aquarius. I believe this is South Node. Yes, South Node. Yay, I'm getting better at this. Woohoo! If you've been watching me for any amount of time, you know that I struggled with South Node and North Node. I mean, I think anybody would, really. They're just one of those things. But anyways, so you may have South Node in Aquarius. And what would that put you? North Node in Leo. Okay. That is something they want me to mention here. Okay. So, why did you meet them? This is someone who's in a friend group, right? This is someone who's maybe with you in a like-minded community. Maybe you share a Facebook group together. Maybe you share a TikTok group together, if those even exist. I have no idea. I don't do the TikTok thing. I'm one of those weirdies. Yes, that's true. That's okay, though. This is someone maybe you met when you were doing some kind of community service, or someone that you met while you were doing something that mattered to you, something that's very personal to you, right? And with the 11th house here, there's something that's very future oriented here, right? There's a lot of recognition here. There's a lot of hopes and dreams here with 11th house coming through. So this could be something that you've been hoping for and dreaming for quite a while, right? This is someone who's very innovative, okay, progressive, futuristic. They're going to help you let go of the past so that you can come into this place of the future, right? We do have South Node here. This can go one of two ways. We'll understand more when we get to the cards, but I want you to understand that for some, being it's a general reading, for some, this is somebody that's come in to help you let go of past energy, who let you go of the karmas that you've dealt with. This is also someone, for others, coming in that is still in this past energy. Someone that is here that's going to make some kind of reminders to what you've experienced. Someone that's emotionally detached, someone that's not available, someone that's not able to connect with you on the energy that you want, someone who's very scattered, doesn't know what they want, right? For others, this is someone who's very ambitious, who is very much thinking about what you will have in the future, who's very progressive and intelligent, altruistic, wants good energies. You know, with the South Node, this is the path that we've followed up until basically now, or until we've learned the lessons that were meant to be learned, right? So if you've always had problems in your relationships and your connections, this is like, if you've learned those lessons, then this is someone who's meant to be on the journey to help you go and grow from those lessons. And if this is something that maybe you haven't learned those lessons fully, then this is someone who's going to help you learn those lessons. So this has to do with the lessons that are in your life. You've met them because they're helping you cleanse out those karmic debts, and they're helping you cleanse out those cyclical energies that you maybe have experienced in your life. Things that have been good, things that have been bad, right? And those things that you continually invite into your life, not understanding why. You know, we can do healing on our own. Absolutely, right? That is something that is actually encouraged on our journey as a human, is to heal by ourselves, because there's some things that we can't have an audience towards healing, right? Because others might not understand. However, there does come a point in time on the journey where we cannot heal by ourselves, because there needs to be another energy that comes in to help us trigger those aspects in ourselves where we've buried them too deeply, that they can only be triggered by another person. So with me bringing this up, this definitely feels like someone who's here to do that. For some, it will be a very positive experience, and for others, it might not be a very positive experience, right? But let's get a little bit more in depth with the tarot and see what comes through, Source, for pile 2. Why did they meet this person on their mind? And I know that sounds so vague, and it's not meant to sound vague. It's just understanding that I can't just always be so direct. That's the energies that are coming through. It's very much feels like the middle of a teeter-totter, right? Like it just feels very balanced. For some, it is going to go one way or the other, and that's just the way it does. It feels very balanced in that sense. So that's the message today. It's like, but let's see if we can get some more energy out on it, Source. Why did pile 2 meet this person on their mind? Why did they meet them? Why did pile 2 meet this person on their mind, Source? What can you tell us? Okay, I feel like it's that one. Yep. Thank you. Why did pile 2 meet the person on their mind, Source? Thank you. Why did pile 2 meet the person on their mind, Source? What can you tell us? Why did pile 2 meet the person on their mind? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, on the bottom, we have the Sun in the reverse. This is being stuck in a situation, right? Being stuck in the dark. Not being able to see the good in life. Not being able to see the good in people, too, right? And also seeing that, in truth, this is our own mentality and how we're approaching life. And that in order to get beyond this, not seeing that wall as something that is unbreakable, it's really just something you step over, something that needs to be worked on here, something that needs to be built up here, something that needs to be taken away from conforming to the idea of what society says you need or want or should have, right? So you've lived life always conforming because that's what you're taught. That's what all of us are taught as a child. It's to conform to either our religious beliefs, our societal beliefs, our familial beliefs, whatever it is. We're learning that, right? We're learning to be how they see us. Okay, so there's a sense of romantic frustration here. A sense, see, here we go. Here's the yep, okay. I see exactly why they came into your life. So no matter what side of the spectrum you're on, whether this is someone who's here to help you clear out the karma through what would seemingly be suffering or what would seemingly be a celebration, regardless, okay? They're actually here to help you with the repressed energy that you have around love, around relationships, and around sexual intercourse with others, sexual connection with others. Okay, so for some, this could be that you are maybe in a place where you just don't even want to connect with others in this way. Like, it's like, no, I've given my energy away. It's always turned out bad. There's always something that's connected to it, or I feel like I owe somebody something, and that's not what I want. I want someone who sees me. I want someone who sees that I'm more than just a body. For others, this is because you've had sexual trauma in your life. And it's just to connect with others in that way. It's something that's been deeply repressed. Okay, this feels like very young to me. This feels like teenager years. Like, but like not like early teens, like I'm feeling like from 10 to like 14. This is the years that I'm feeling here. Okay. And this is something that's going to bring great spiritual growth into your life. So you met them so that they could help you heal this aspect. And for some, yes, it will feel like a sense of suffering, and understanding that that suffering comes from us not validating how we feel about a certain situation, right? Yes, there are very difficult things that people experience, and that is suffering. Okay, that is suffering. Yet when you're in a space like you are right now, you're not experiencing that, right? You're not going through that right now. You're not dealing with it in this here now moment, or now here moment. And what that means is that you're safe. Physically, you're safe emotionally, you're safe mentally. However, when we think about those hardships that we've been through in the past, that immediate fight or flight energy comes through, and it's like, I got to get out of here. I got to get through. Like, I can't deal with this because it's not safe, even though we're in a safe environment. And so this person that you met has come to help you deal with this, maybe in an unstable way, to help trigger you to see this part of yourself, to deal with the demons within. And for others of you, it is to help you see that these demons are not in control of you. Either way, that does feel the direction that it's going to, is just showing you that these demons do not control your life, whereas maybe they have controlled decisions that you've made up until now, whether that's being with somebody, being single, being without that physical contact, whatever it is, or feeling like maybe there's no way for you, because I'm getting like, okay, I did hear impotence, but what I'm really getting drawn to is this sense of like asexual, like I don't get turned on by anything physical, like I'm more about the connection of emotional and mental, and that's okay with me. That's all I want. And that's, in some ways, that's being completely disconnected from the sacral chakra. Wow, if they'll let me talk about it, the ability to connect with ourselves on an emotional and physical level, to be able to have fun with a physical level as well, and not feel like it's a chore or feel like it's work. And it's not wrong, okay? I'm not saying that this is wrong, because that's the last thing that's where you're at right now, and there's this healing that needs to be done, and they're coming in to help you find the truth of yourself, the clarity of yourself, to be able to be honest with yourself at where you're at, right? To see that you have created this block within yourself that has caused a lot of upset in your life. And this has been a safe haven for you, right? We have the kids up here. This is something that maybe it started when you were really young. Okay, and if you've experienced anything like that, like maybe I'm here to help trigger that as well, and I apologize. It's not my intent to hurt you in this way, right? I have to say the messages that are coming through as they come through, to understand that that was never your fault, being in a situation like that, to understand that you are worthy of the love that you desire. You are worthy of having the people in your life that are good for you, okay? But knowing that as a child, you created a boundary or a barrier. This isn't a boundary. This is a barrier within yourself, a blockage, because that was safe, right? It was safe to disassociate. It was safe to go to a place within your mind. It was safe to run away from your body, to flee from this on sight, right? To not stick around and let it be whatever it was. And so this person is here to help you with your future, right? No matter what, they're here to help you with your future, to reconnect with some sense of yourself, and to be truthful and honest with yourself, even if that truth is very harsh and very rigid and very uncomfortable. Like I feel very uncomfortable right now. Like I feel some of you are very, very uncomfortable, and I may have lost some, and that's okay. This is a message you're ready to hear. Okay, like you have to remember that when you are drawn to these readings, this is something you're ready to hear, even if it doesn't feel good. Okay, and so this feels very uncomfortable for me right now. I have a very heavy heart right now. I'm also feeling a really odd pain in my leg, which has to do with the father, where I'm feeling it at in the upper thigh. That has to do with the connection to father. So this could have been someone that was a father figure in your life. This could have been someone that you saw as the masculine in your life. It could have very well been You know, your mother was a very masculine individual. It could have been your father was a very masculine individual, but it does feel like the father wound coming through here. And they're meant to help you heal this father wound, this disconnect from feeling like you belong. You know, when you have a romantic frustration that's like this is very fiery energy here. You have Leo energy with both of these cards, with actually all three of these cards. You could be a Leo. Right? Didn't we say that it could be Leo North Node? So look, if you're Leo, that is so baffling right now. I forgot that I mentioned that at the beginning until right now. They brought it back around. And it's like you could have a Aquarian South Node, which would put you in Leo North Node. If you have a Leo North Node, look at your North Node is all in reversal energy. And just coming to terms with that's okay. That's where you're at on your journey. But what steps do we need to do to heal this energy, right? And so that's what's coming through here. All right. And that's not going to resonate with everyone, but that is, again, a synchronicity coming through, just reconnecting. And if you're not in either one of those, if you have a different North Node and South Node, that's fine. What they're trying to say here is to point out that the North Node is what's taking the hit here. Right? Because that's the blockage here. This is the karmic energy that you're in. And they're here to help you find the strength and the courage to be honest with yourself. Right? Whether that's through suffering and pain. Whoa, okay, thank you. Or whether that's through love and being lifted up. And you have to understand, if you're in one of the situations that's suffering and pain, that's nothing to plight you, right? That's not a personal plight against you. That's not source trying to make you feel bad about where you at. It has to do with where you're at on your journey. Okay, you could be here and this is what you need in order to heal this, and others could be way over here and they needed a different way to heal this, and that's just part of the process. Look, yeah, we have the Six of Swords coming out here, balancing out your mind, balancing out the way you feel about things, balancing out the way you approach people, the way you deal with people, not folding in the face of conflict. Okay, this is what they've come to help you see, to help you do, is to stand firm by yourself, by your beliefs, and by how you feel. Yeah, and to realize that you don't need to live a life surrounded by red flags. Look at all these swords cards coming out in the upright, right? We have Aquarius energy, Gemini energy coming through here. Aquarius energy again. So definitely this is referring to the South Node and the North Node, right? That's exactly what we're referring to. So they're here to help you gain strength, gain momentum to going into the truth of your North Node. And you may find that what you've experienced is actually going to play a humongous part in your life's purpose, right? I'm done. That's amazing. That's amazing that came out right there. Like, I love that. I love you, Source. You're so incredible. Like, that's so cool. But pile two, like, here's the thing. It's like they're here to help you gain momentum back towards your North Node. And it's not that you slipped up. That's not what this is. This is not saying like, oh, you failed to do what your purpose was. No, you are at a part in your journey where you need someone else to help heal an aspect of yourself that wouldn't otherwise be brought up and healed. That's a part of the journey. Yeah, this new beginning. They're here to help bring you into a place of a new beginning. And it's going to feel fresh, and it's going to feel vulnerable, and it's going to feel scary at times. And that's part of the process. Right? Because it's like, if you spent so much time suppressing this part of yourself, when you finally acknowledge it, it's like it feels like someone cut the wound deep again, right? But what's that song by Jewel? The first cut is the deepest, right? Like, that's the thing. You have to, maybe you are opening the wound, but it was the first cut that was the deepest. This is not as deep as that first cut. Like, we have wind activation on the bottom. It's like you're activating your gifts, your journey, your destiny, your fate. You're being activated by them, This is someone who's a catalyst for your awakening. Even if you've experienced awakening before, we still need people on the journey to help us awaken to higher states of consciousness. Okay, they don't want that one. That's just a part of it. So it's like when we have spiritual teachers who are like, oh, you're experiencing your awakening. Good job for you. It's like they make it seem like it's a one and done deal. No, it's not. There's always going to be new levels. Look, companionship. So this may be someone who comes in to become a new companion for you, right? You may have some sense of suffering with them, and that's to heal that aspect within. And then you may realize it's like the hardships actually bring you closer to one another. What a beautiful story. Like, how difficult of a life that you've had. And I acknowledge that. But what a beautiful, like, situation. This person coming into your life is to help you. Right? We have the reputable. It flew out in this way. We have the reputable. I live my life as if my guardian angels are watching over me. So this shows me that this is something that's been destined. Look at this. We have this beautiful friendship here. You have Saturn up here, and Saturn is the planet of tough love. This is a tough love situation. This is Source putting you through that tough love to really cleanse out that karma, to sacrifice that part of the emotional ego that is taken over, right? We have the moon up here, and that's definitely your deep emotions coming through. The moon here. Being willing to face those aspects of yourself that maybe you haven't been willing to connect with because they're so scary. It's ugly, right? It feels ugly. Oh, that's an ugly part of my past. But it's something that has happened to you. That's something that has not happened to you. It's something that happened for you. But it's something that you've experienced. And so that becomes a part of you. It's not who you are, but it is a part of you. And that's okay. And so this is like them helping you see that you're not alone. You don't have to carry this alone. And that's what they're doing. It's either they're going to help you connect with your guides on a deeper level, or this is going to be someone who walks with you on your journey in a very beautiful way, right? So what do we have here? Ebb and flow, ocean. I love that this came out for you because there are going to be times when it's really, really good and times when it's not. You're going to be ebbing where it's like nothing's really going on. It's not very interesting or it's very boring. And then you're going to have flow where things are just constantly moving and going and working and it feels good. That's a part of the journey. They're here to help you see that energy. It doesn't always have to be these ridiculous roller coaster rides of emotion where everything has to be intense all the time, 1,000. And you can't even enjoy life. You can't even have a break because it's like the minute you have a break, someone creates more chaos. No, there are supposed to be times of downplay, like the winter, that reflection, that time, that space where you can really heal. And so they're going to help you see this aspect within yourself, and you're really going to lean into that. And we have number 14 with equality. And we had 4114 come out here for you. Okay, this is from the same deck. 4114. We have seahorse equality. And you know what's interesting? I just actually learned this. I didn't know, but I just recently learned that seahorses mate for life, right? Like they choose their mate, they mate for life. And so this could be a love relationship for some. But regardless, this is to help you understand what does equality in a relationship mean to you. That's why you met them. It's to help you understand what is purely right for you. Okay, and change what aspects aren't working for you. You know, if things don't feel good, if you feel tension, if you feel claustrophobic, if you feel like this is not going to work for me, understanding that you have a right to make a change. You don't owe it to anybody. We do have emotions coming out a lot here. Look, we have a lot of fire energy coming through here. And then with your oracle cards, we have water and water, which is all connected to your emotions. You have the moon coming out twice on this card. This is your deep subconscious being brought to the surface for healing. Look, we have persistence, patience, and practicality with Earth, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy coming through. So this is like a slow process. What's going on is slow. It's not going to happen overnight, but they're here to help you blossom into the beautiful individual that you are. Even though you've been broken, even though you feel incomplete, even though you feel like something's wrong, they're here to help show you how to connect with yourself in such a way that you understand that this is a part of your journey, the brokenheartedness, the hardships that you've experienced, that doesn't keep you from being this beautiful rose in the world. And we have house 9, spiritual growth. Yes, exactly. This person is here to help you grow spiritually. This is all about ascension. I said that earlier. This is a very ascension-oriented group. You are about to ascend to a new level and to really reconnect with what your true north node is. This is more than your path of purpose. This is like what you're fated to do based on the stars at the time you were born. It's like this energy of knowing that this is exactly what is right within. It is right within my soul. That's what I keep hearing. It is right within my soul. And that's what is happening here. They're here to help you reconnect with what is right in your soul. What a beautiful reading. I'm sending you out love, pile number 2, and an energetic hug. I love you. And remember that the hardships you've experienced, they're not your fault. None of it is your fault. It is because you learned from someone else who experienced something similar. And how could you know any different if you were going based on what you learned? So it's time that you stop blaming yourself for the past and start connecting with yourself and forgiving yourself. Above all, forgive others, but I feel like for you, pile 2, the main thing is to forgive yourself. And I hope and I pray that this person has come in to help you do that. But above all, this person has come in to help you grow spiritually. We had 11 come out with the strength. We had 11 with 11th house and with Jupiter energy, or house 9, which is Jupiter energy, spiritual growth. This is about your ascension. 1111 is a very powerful number for you. This means that you are about to grow more than you've ever grown before. And it happens multiple times, okay? So I'm sending you out so much love. If it resonated, leave me a thumbs up down below. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Until next time, stay human. Bye. Hello, my fellow humans that chose pile 3, or if you chose this rock right here. This is going to be your reading on why have you met this person on your mind. We will check out your oracle cards later at the end. And as always, we will start with the dice. Now, just real quick, I do want to let you know that if you interact with the channel by leaving a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, or leaving a comment down below, it does allow me an opportunity to connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. I also, before we get started, had a channeled message for you. You're the only group I had a channeled message for. However, source is saying that this is a love reading. Okay, love reading alert. So you met this person for love, whether that's to find your true soulmate or whether they are your true soulmate. We'll find out some more as we get into it. However, they made it very clear. I shuffled both of my decks, and when I set them down, after I had shuffled them, we had the 6 of Cups on both decks. Okay, like I can't make that up. This is something that just happened while I was shuffling to get ready for your reading, and source saying that this is a reading about love. They did say to me that this is someone who's going to bring you happiness and joy. So again, it might not be this person. I'm not trying to set it up for it being this person so you get your hopes up. However, this is part of the journey and the path where you are being brought into connecting with your soulmate, with your true love. And I know that's hard because you want it to be the person that's on your mind. However, the huge main reason that you met this person is to bring you closer to your love, whether that's them or whether that's someone else. Okay. And just keeping an open mind and knowing that we can't promise you it's going to be the person that's on your mind, because you could do something today that changes your direction and your path that would put you in connection with someone who's going to resonate even more with you. Okay. That's just a part of this life. That's how it works out. We're humans. We have free will. That's actually a beautiful thing in life. And so that's something to always keep in mind, pile 3. But let's go ahead and get started with your reading and ask the dice. Source for pile number 3. Why have they met this person on their mind? What more can you tell us about this? Why have they met this person on their mind? What do they need to know? Yeah, so we have 5th house, Pisces, and Jupiter energy coming out. So 5th house is all about romantic love. Yeah, so I mean, let's just go with it. I'm just going to go with it how it comes out. But just remember what I said from the beginning of the video, okay? So just leave that in the back of your mind. remembering that's how it goes. But this is someone who you are an old soul with, like you spent many lifetimes together. This is romantic love. This could be family together, right? Fifth house talks about pregnancy and children and being very fertile and being, you know, in this playful joy, connecting with your inner child. And this is romance, dating. So this is someone you met to date. This is someone you met to be romanced by, or you're going to romance them. But definitely this energy starting out, there's a lot of joy here. There's a lot of spirit. There's a lot of expression going on. There's a lot of creativity that's coming through here. And with Piscean energy, we're talking about having lived life together before, right? That, oh my gosh, I know you from somewhere else. Very dreamy. It's a very mystical connection. It's very intuitive. There's a very spiritual connection here. There's a lot of compassion between the two of you. There's a lot of love. Okay, you may have some psychic senses with one another. This is something that's very lucky. With Jupiter here, this is something that's meant to grow, something that's meant to expand, something that's meant to be abundant and optimistic, right? This is happiness at its finest. And I love that this is coming through with the dice, because that's the message I got, the channeled message I got even before we started. This is something you're going to be so thankful for, right? So you met them because they're meant to help you connect with the love of your life, which is, it could be them, it could be someone else, but no matter what, this is like, you're meant to connect with them because they're helping bring love into your life. What a beautiful thing, right? You're going to learn what honor is. You're going to learn what morality is. Like, there's no longer going to be this energy of having to worry about if someone's going to do you right or wrong. That's not what you have to worry about with them. This is someone who's truly here because they want to bring goodness into your life. They want to bring love and luck into your life. And it's like this soul journey, it was destined to meet, right? And also symbolic here with the fifth house, which is 5, and that's all about change. This is going to be a change for you. Like, this is going to be a change in pace. Maybe you've been single for a while, or maybe you've had a lot of really ugly relationships, and it's like, this is definitely something that's going to be new for you. It's a change in pace for you. It's a change on your journey for you. This has always been meant to happen, and this is something that you're going to feel in your heart of hearts. You're going to know that this is something that's real for you, and that's why you met this person. It's like to bring you to the love that you were always meant to experience on this journey. That unconditional love. Like, there's a deep unconditional love being shared here. Like, I feel like I'm in a love bubble. Like, I don't want to leave this love bubble. It's so beautiful. It's very dreamy. Feels very good, right? Like, it just feels very exciting, and it's new, and it's just this love that you have, this deep, deep connection. It's almost like when you met each other, there was a deep spark that came through, and it's like, whoa, wow, why did we meet each other? Like, and that's why this is coming through. It's like you met each other because this is love. This is love. And that spark in you is love. And the spark within them is love. And it's good luck. And you guys are going to bring good luck to each other, right? Like, when you're with each other, you might notice, like, you guys could buy a lotto ticket together, and all of a sudden you win the lotto. It could be a scratch ticket, and you win like $200 just randomly. It could have been a $2 scratch ticket, and you win $200. Like, that's the type of luck that you'll have with each other, right? This is that spiritual connection, because together you vibrate on a much higher level. With Piscean energy here, you have this energy of connecting with the divine. And it's like being connected through the divine. Let's get some cards out. Source, you please have some tarot cards to explain, why did pile number 3 meet this person? Why did pile 3 meet this person? What more can you tell us about why pile 3 met this person that's on their mind? What do they need to know? Yeah, emotional growth here, and like having a family keeps coming through. That's like energy that keeps settling on my heart. It's like growing old together and really being able to experience all that life has to offer. Traveling, going new places, meeting new people, like being a leader in your lives together, like being able to have someone to say, you know, what's good for us, what's not good for us, like making decisions together. No one's lording anything over the other. It's like you truly see each other as equals. And that's a very beautiful thing. So source, why did pile 3 meet this person? Why did pile 3 meet this person, source? Also, if you're not looking for love, if you were here looking for someone else, check out one of the other 2 piles, because this is definitely a love pile, okay? Like this one, they've all been completely different. So this one is definitely a love pile. Thank you, source. Why did pile 3 meet this person? Why did pile 3 meet this person? Thank you. I cannot make this stuff up. I love this. We have the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck here. This is someone who you are going to connect with. Also, this is Cancerian energy. We have the Mother of the Zodiac coming through here again, reconnecting with that idea of having a family, having kids together, building something together. Right? This is a beautiful thing, but this love, and it's like you are going to have a love that is just between the 2 of you. It's not going to be between you and everyone else. Like, even if you share this relationship with others, like, this is something that's very intimate. This is something that's very secretive, something that's probably for a time kept behind closed doors. It's not something that you're going to put out and about in front of each other or in front of others because you don't want to. Yeah. Because you don't want people to bring their opinions and their feelings and their thoughts into this, because it may not match what the norm is for you or for them, right? But what's going on here is that you're bringing in a lot of love and taking a lot of action towards that love, and they're also reciprocating this to you, right? There's a lot of heart chakra based energy coming through here. And Ajna, so Cancer is ruled by Ajna, which is your 3rd eye chakra. And so there's this energy of being very much intuitively drawn to each other. Like there's no getting away from it. There's this magnetic pull here. If you've been following me for any time, you know I don't usually talk about twin flames. So for me to bring it up, you know that it's being brought up from source to me. This could very well be a connection like that. If not, this is someone that is just on your soul journey that you were meant to connect with in that way. Okay. Oh, yeah. So a lot of this too is like, look, you manifested them. They manifested you. Why? Yeah, because it's like, I keep hearing treading the waters alone has been really difficult. Really difficult. It's not even that like you need a relationship to complete you or anything. You're a whole being. You've come into this awareness that you're a whole being. It's like, I want to manifest love because you've been working on taking action towards manifesting money in your life, manifesting something physical in your life. But love was kind of put on the table for you. Love was like something that you were like, well, it'll come when it comes. But it's like this energy of feeling in your heart, like, I know that there's someone out there for me. And I know that there's someone that's going to love me as much as I love them. And it's like, I know I needed to work on myself throughout this process. But subconsciously, it's something that's really weighed heavily on your heart. Because before, you've been connecting with people who've like stepped on your toes or have used you for their own personal gains. And you might actually find that you share this in common with this person on your mind, like that they've been used or that they were only someone that was there to provide something for someone else. And having this problem with, you know, connecting with anyone that made more money than them, or having this problem that connected with you making more money than someone else is what I'm trying to say. Them making more money than someone else and you making more money than someone else, or having a better job or a better opportunity than someone else. And that's why there's the secretive energy, because it's like, this is the love of a lifetime here. Okay, this is a love of a lifetime coming in. And because of that, it's like, if people had a problem with my money and where I was, you know, where I was getting my money or how I was making my money, then how are people in my circle or people that I've known, are they going to feel about when I get love? They're probably going to say all kinds of things. And so there's this sense of mystery that you're going to keep between each other. And it's going to be very much in this bubble for a while, because if it's not, like, we have this referring to the mother wound here with the moon in the reverse, right? This is the mother wound coming out. This is something that's very dangerous. It feels very dangerous to share this because it's so deep. It's so personal. It's so much there's so much investment between each other here. If you share it with others, it just feels like that's going to ruin it. And so it's not that you'll always keep this secret, but there's this sense of keeping it secret. I manifested this in my life. I love this person with all my heart. I have done everything that I've needed to. I deserve this. They feel the same way. But there's a sense of, let's leave it between us for this time because it's very special. This is something that's very special. Okay, so why did you meet them? Because this is somebody that's meant to come into your life, right? This is a very unique connection between the two of you. This is not something that everybody's going to understand or even want to understand, right? Can I get some clarifying cards for this source? Wow, okay. Hello. This came out. Look at this. Completing a cycle. This is like the highest of high, right? You've gone on the journey. You started out as the fool making his way through the magician, through all the cards, all the way to the world, right? You started out here as a vagabond, basically. Like you're just somebody who is just trying to make things work. You had your bag of tricks. That's what you had. You learned how to make everything work with that bag of tricks. And you've gone through the process. And now you're turning into prudence, walking through the wreath to heaven itself. Right? Being guided by the angels, being guided by your spirits, being guided by your guides, by source, by the things that your creator, right? It doesn't matter, but it's like this guidance that you're getting to go to where you need to go. And this is the completion. You're no longer going to have to deal with people who just want something from you. Yeah, because the thing is in the past, you've dealt with people who have argued with you, that you've dealt with people who've been, so I heard real saucy with you. I don't know what that means, but okay. Like people who just had a problem with you being you, right? It's like they see you as someone who's beautiful and someone who's talented and someone who is going places that they'll never go. And there's this sense of jealousy that's coming out. And because of that, they took it out on you. And the interesting thing about jealousy is that really, jealousy is only there because we see within someone else what can be within ourselves. But it's just because someone else has already taken the journey to get there and we don't know how to get there. That's where jealousy is. And it becomes this projection on others, right? And so it can turn very ruthless and malicious. And so that's exactly what I feel has happened to you. And understanding that, don't take jealousy as like a personal situation. Take it as like a compliment because it means that you're doing what you're meant to be doing and you're doing the right things for your journey. And so, right, you're coming into this place of completing the world. It's like the whole world is at your fingertips here. It's like the world is your oyster. That's what I'm hearing. It's like you have had an opportunity to build and to create what you wanted. And so they've come into your life because that's exactly what you've done. They're here to help give you that world. They're here to help complete this cycle for you. It's like you basically cleared out the karma and now it's the next step is getting that love and getting what you asked for and getting what you wanted to manifest all along. Yeah. Strength. Like we have one and one, right? This is 10. So this is 1 and 1 and 11 coming out next to each other. So 11, a very powerful number for you. May resonate with another pile. That's only if you were drawn to two piles. You're welcome to check out that other pile. It's not a requirement. However, this is showing that you have come into this very powerful position. This is a power couple situation. Together, you are strong. It's like individually you are very powerful, but together you like magnify that individual power. It's like your mirrors and magnifying glasses of one another. You know, like I keep seeing like when they magnify the sun onto an ant, and I know this is kind of malicious, but it's like that same beam. That's how powerful you are. It's like you burn through triggers. You burn through people who don't have their best intentions for you. You burn through all the BS, right? Like together you guys will burn so brightly no one can touch you, even though for a time you want to keep it secret. It's just understanding your energy together. Yeah, and together you guys will leave situations that no longer serve you. We have the 2 of Swords here. It's like leaving things that aren't serving you, leaving situations that have put you in precarious positions. And that's why they've come into your life. Why did you meet this person? Was to grow spiritually, to gain abundance. This is like the manifestation of manifestations here. Yeah, because for some time, both of you had kind of given up on love. right? With the Wheel of Fortune here in the reverse next to the Queen of Cups, it's like, feels like that, why should I find love when it feels like all love brings me is heartache and heartbreak and suffering and pain? And so it's like both of you gave up on love for a time. And yet when you met each other, like the hope was resparked that you could have a family together. I love that this is behind this. This is like, I could build a family with this person. I could actually have what I've always dreamed of, right? Like a life with somebody, an emotional life, an emotional connection with someone. But there's this energy of feeling like at one point it had been given up. And that's the cycle. Like you completed this cycle realizing I had to work on self, that they realized they had to work on themselves so that you could be, you know, sound when you came in. And along the way, it was just kind of like love got put on the back burner. It's like, oh, I'm not worried about love because if it's meant to be, it'll eventually find me. Right? Yeah, stillness with lake on the bottom here. It's like, for a while, there was a lot of turbulence and there was a lot of upsets. Like maybe the boat was turned over here and it's like you had to find this place of stillness to understand your own energy. Just understanding who you are and where you're at on the journey. And knowing that no one can take you away from yourself if you don't let them. And so this is your reward for that manifestation, freedom. Why did you manifest them? To gain freedom. Look, it feels like you're walking into a new dimension, a new timeline. Right? Look, change, chameleon on the bottom with 33 and you're pile 3. So we have 333 coming out here. You're no longer blending in. You're standing out. You're letting yourself stand out, right? You're letting yourself be proud of who you are. And they came in and this is what they're doing for you. It's like helping you stand out even more. Because there is no blending in with each other. Also, we have 24 and 33, which is 6-6 here. This is balance. This is harmony. This is peace between each other, right? This is going to be a peaceful situation, a very good situation. No longer are you going to be stuck in situations that leave you fearing what's next, but breaking out from the norm. Yeah, power with lightning. Wouldn't I just say you all were going to be a power couple? Like, that's the thing here. This is duality at its finest. The masculine, the feminine, the light, the dark. This is where that converges and it creates sheer power. It's like finding the balance within, understanding the duality. You know, without lightning, there is no thunder, right? And that's just how it works. And it's like understanding that that is something that is so powerful within when you've come to understand that. And that's why I feel like you both gave up on love. It was like basically surrendering to it. In a way, there was a resignation, but also realizing that it's something I want. So if it's meant to come to me, it will. It's kind of like surrendering and resigning at the same time. And because of that, you were able to really work on yourself. And in working on yourself, you brought yourself into connection with this person who's meant to be in your life for love. Look at this. This is so cute. Look at this picture. Look, they're like holding hands. There's like this truth that's coming through here. This feels like sacral chakra energy to me. Look, you have the doves down here. For life. I keep hearing for life. It's like you had to weather the storm, and then together you brought in this beautiful energy of love. So they're here to love you. They're here to be your love. Like, I know I said it wasn't supposed to be them. It might not be them. It could be them. Like, it feels very vague, but it's not. It's just they're saying, like, this person, why did you meet them? It was to bring you closer to love. And again, that could be anything because everybody's at a different point on their journey. Look, we have the friend with number 11 over 1 and 10. Look, 11 coming out and 1 Guys, this is amazing. I am my own best friend and magnetize other loving friendships. See, what was I saying? Like, you worked on yourself. They worked on themselves. It was like, if love's meant to be in my life, it will come when I work on myself. And so now there's like this beautiful connection. And I love that they didn't, like, they made this seem like a couple, right? You have holding hands here. It's like they're off to go and do something together. It feels like a love connection, right? Through thick and thin, through good and bad, right? For better, for worse type energy here. Such a beautiful energy. So there's a lot. Look, on the bottom, 33. We had 33 come out on the bottom of the deck 2 times. The truthful. I speak my truth and expect everyone I care about to do so too. So this is a very truthful connection. This has got a lot of honor, integrity. This is like everything that you've wanted is what they're bringing into your life. And it's because you've healed this aspect within yourself. Gemini. Curiosity, intellect, and networking. And Gemini is also connected with youth and childhood friends. This could be someone that you've known for a very long time, a friend, right? This is like someone that's been a friend in your life and now that's going to transform into something new. And not to be afraid to approach this with a sense of play and curiosity is a good way. They're also going to be coming at this from a place of hope and ambition in a good way, right? Like not like, oh, I'm just going to dominate. No, like they're going to come at this from a place of ambitious hope and good tidings. Like it's like tidings of joy. Like I keep hearing that right now. Tidings of joy. Like, okay. So Christmas time could be very significant for some of you. Okay. But they understand it's like together you've climbed this mountain. And so they're here to help balance out that karma, that harshness that was in the past, that fear that maybe I'm not worthy of love. They're here to help remind you that you are worthy of love. Look, Saturn. We have feeling restricted, experience struggle, learn hard work, and patience. This is what you experienced without them. This is what they experienced without you. Feeling like nothing was ever going to come together. Come together right now over me. Okay, isn't that a Beatles song? Yeah. So that might hold some significance to you, pile 3. But it's like this is what's going on. It's like feeling like I'm never going to get love in my life because of the hardships that you've experienced separately. And now, even if you're together and you experience hardships, it's not going to matter because you have family. You have family. Yeah, and then we have the friendship. Okay, my 10 of Wands really talks about friends who have gone through thick and thin together, like everything together, and become stronger because of it. And you have Saturn here, which is also an example of that, right? And so it's like together, you guys have gone through a lot. You have been there for each other through a lot. And it's like maybe you lost touch, and now that you're coming back together, it's like you are able to really reconnect, and you've learned this patience. And through that, it's like Saturn is a planet of tough love, right? Put you through the hardships so that you could appreciate the good times. And now you're coming into a place where you get to appreciate the beautiful good times with this person. So why have you met them? They're here for love. They're here for love. So this is what I have for you, pile 3. I hope that it resonates. If it did, leave me a thumbs up down below. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, though, and get on out of here. Until next time, stay human. Bye.